day number 4, last day of our series, drawing him back with love, just like we've spoken about before. And I'll say it again, right? What makes us want to come close to another person? What makes us feel welcome and safe and seen? It's just being allowed to be ourselves, right? Without needing to prove anything. Even if we mess up, it's okay. We're not judged harshly because we're all human. Turn that around. Do that for your husband. It is being seen as good, right? We want to be seen as good. We want to be appreciated for the effort that we put in. We want to be cared about. So I want to challenge you to sit down and write down 4 things that you want more of in your marriage from your husband. Now I'm going to remind you, no matter what happens, you're okay. You're okay. You're fine. You have yourself. You have God. You have your husband. He'll get there, okay? But you're okay. And I want you to write down these things and that you want to feel. And I want you to turn it around and start giving that to your husband, because everything is a mirror. Everything that we see in the other person is something that is in us as well. And what I want is probably also what he wants. But instead of explaining and correcting and telling him what he's doing wrong, or even asking in a nice way, we're just used to our certain patterns, and it's even the asking, he tries, right? But it doesn't keep going because it just forgets. Then I'm going to start doing that for him. Because I want to be happy and I want us to be happy. Because this is the right thing to do anyway, to anyone you care about. Even if they're not perfect, even if they're not stepping up as well as you want them to, even if they're not perfect, okay? And to be willing to give that. I want to be heard. I'm going to listen to you. I want to be appreciated. I'm going to notice where you're showing up, where you're putting in effort. I'm going to appreciate you. I'm going to appreciate your patience. I'm going to appreciate that I noticed that you came home a little earlier and you did that for me. I know you did it for me. Assume the positive, not the negative. When you assume the positive, when you choose to see the good parts, when you choose to put down the I'm right and to say, I'm going to open up my hands and I'm going to give to you. I'm going to receive from you, but I'm also going to give. When our giving as women is not heavy lifting giving, okay? It's our emotions. It's the way I see you and look at you. It's the way I notice how you are trying to show up for me, and I allow you to. I say logic, responsibility, should be's, go away. I'm going to put you down. This is my life. This is my husband. This is what God gave me. This is what I have, and I'm going to lean into this, even if it's not the way I think it should be. Because when we're able to release and surrender to what should be and allow what is, then we could live in joy, in happiness, in pleasure, in receiving from our husbands. Then we're not miserable. Then we're happy. It's a big deal to be happy. A lot of times husbands will tell us, right? Just be happy. It's okay. Everything is okay. Why are you so stressed? Why is everything so hard for you? They're right. If we're able to listen, even though it's hard, and just be like, yeah, you're right. It really is okay. I really don't have to hold it all together by myself. Thank you. Opening up the doors for receiving. Letting him give to you, pamper you, spend money on you. Let him So many times women tell me, oh, I can't afford this and that. I say, what does your husband say about that? She says, oh, he says, there's no problem. Go do it. I'll take care of the responsibility. And yet they still don't. And they don't give him the responsibility. So they're responsible. You have to give it back if you want a lighter load. You have to allow for him. You have to listen to him in that way and allow. And another point about listening, often our men tell us what they need, but we are too much in our ego to hear. So be willing to humble yourself and listen. And sometimes it's really hard. My eyes are tearing up. Sometimes it's really hard. The hardest thing is to say, hey, I know you want to scream and shout, and you might be right, but you know what? Let it go. And in that let it go, that's when you quantum leap. That's when you bring Hashem's light into your home, into yourself. That's when you grow into the woman that you need and want to be, and you're on this planet to be. Hashem is giving you this, whatever it is that you have, so that you can turn into the woman that you need to be. Not to stay in blame and victimhood. Not to stay in, well, he said, well, he didn't. Take the energy back to yourself. Own up. Govern yourself. There's nothing greater that you could do for yourself and then for your family. Because you do it for yourself and you see it mirrored by your husband, and then you see it mirrored in your children, and you raise children who please God, can have healthy, happy relationships, and we are here to fix. We are in the times of Mashiach. We are experiencing the breakdown of the family unit. We are experiencing tremendous amount of pain and people in pain in their relationships. And this isn't a mistake. It's a breakdown of something that isn't working in order to rebuild something that does, something that lasts, something that can hold Geula, can hold redemption, can hold God's glory, God's holiness. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here to do. So if my ego is in the way, maybe it's really hard, but I'm going to try to put it down and ask Hashem to help me put it down, and ask Hashem to help me to lean on my husband and to trust him and to believe in him and to be loving and kind and patient and a safe place for him so he can be a safe place for me. Ladies, this is very close to my heart, and this is so important. I really feel like Hashem put me here to do this, to spread this, because I live it, and I've seen what growth I've been able to experience in my life and what growth I've been able to help other women attain. And it's cry-worthy, because there's nothing more relieving and happy and joyful than having a good marriage and a safe relationship and being heard, held, seen, but just being okay in your own self. In your own self, there's nothing more liberating than that. Leaning on God, all of it comes together. So next week is Shavuos. The week after that, I'm going to host a live call for all of you. I'm going to prepare very little to share, and I want your questions. And I'm going to answer questions. They could be totally anonymous, okay? I'm going to answer your questions. I want to serve you. I want to give to you. And if you do want to find out how you can work with me or join my next cohort and really take this to another level, to really embodying the step-by-step process that it takes to let go of resentment, learn what it takes to have a strong marriage, learn our differences on a deeper way, be able to really go through this process, because I shared this with you this week. And to some of you, this is going to be enough. And to some of you, you're going to need more. And I can tell you that when I studied this, I was doing great. And it still took my marriage and went from 100 to 1,000 plus. Because we're here to deepen and we're here to grow. And saying yes to yourself and saying yes to your marriage and saying yes, even if it is a stretch or in any kind of way, but because this is right, because this is holy. This is what we're here for. I will see you soon, ladies. Thank you so much for joining along and listening. It's really such a pleasure for me to make this. I'm really grateful to all of you for being here.